Welcome to Columbia High School's Back to School Night on Thursday, September 30th, 2021. This is Senior Science Research in Biology with Dr. Silver, period 7. Me. So my name is Dr. Bianca Silver. I began my educational career back in Brooklyn, where I'm from, and went to Stuyvesant High School in Manhattan, made my way over to UNC Chapel Hill for my bachelor's, which was actually in geosciences with a marine science minor. Headed over to Princeton for my master's and PhD in geomicrobiology, particularly studying the life in the deep biosphere. And along the way, even in that mix, I completed a master's in teaching secondary science at Pace. I am also here, besides being the senior science research teacher, a teacher of biology, and I am the advisor for the Red Cross Club as well. Of course, being a teacher of biology, I am a certified teacher of biological sciences as well as earth science. I've been teaching in total for about 6 years, but here at Columbia this is my 4th year. I've been a South Orange resident since about 2015. And before coming back to teaching in 2018, I actually spent a fair amount of time in industry as a research geologist at ExxonMobil down in the upstream research company in Houston, as well as a staff scientist at Arcadis, which is an environmental consulting firm. So a lot of that experience I bring into our course here with respect to science research. So what is this class really about? Well, it's what we make it. As you can tell, it's the sort of course that changes with each year, and it's tailored based on the scientific investigation that these students want to pursue. So I want to direct you to get more information about sort of the policies and so on to the syllabus, which is on Canvas. But essentially, the objective of this course is to give our students the chance to design and carry out scientific investigations using literature research, but then getting that opportunity to truly do laboratory and even maybe virtual biological techniques to explore their topic. So in groups, we will be working this year in particular. We've got a group of 2 and 3, got a nice small class. So we're going to be able to really design scientific investigations that address their biological issue that they want to seek out, and have this tailored approach in terms of gathering the data. And in both cases, our groups have found outside mentors as well, which is going to be a wonderful resource that we will use both sort of for reagents, but for also mentorship and guidance regarding the experiments. They're going to, of course, be able to analyze their scientific evidence once we gather it, and then draw some conclusions from the results. And with the ultimate goal of being able to report their information back to the scientific community, and that means within our class, but even within the school. At the end of the year in June, their final exam will consist of basically an oral exam, a presentation of their work. The principal will attend, the STEM supervisor will attend, other AP Bio and AP Environmental teachers will attend. It's sort of a celebration, if you will, and it really is reminiscent of that which they may have as they embark on masters and PhDs and the dissertation process that entails. So we may or may not participate in research competitions this year. It doesn't seem as though the Genes in Space program is a fit, but there may be some others which we're going to seek out. And if we get so far as being having work completed that is publish worthy, by all means, we'll seek that out as well. So some expectations, I think it's pretty straightforward. These are all seniors and you are parents of seniors. So you know that they need to come to class, they need to be punctual. There are college visits that are allowed, but I believe there's only about 2 to 3. 18 absences equals a failure. I don't think anybody in this course is going to be in danger of that, but it's something to be mindful of. especially because this course can count for college credit, which I'll speak about in a slide or two. So I want them to be prepared, which is important because research time is limited and we need to make it count. So one thing that I found is we need to have to-do lists. We need to have ideas about what our goal is for tomorrow before we've left on the day before, and et cetera. All right, this way we are really efficient with the 45 minutes we have together on a daily basis during 7th period. Of course, we need to be kind both to each other and to our equipment and to our learning community. We've got things that we are sharing. We have lab space that we are sharing. So lab and group etiquette is going to be really important. I don't foresee any issues, but it's just something that I want to reiterate here. So if you can encourage that at home, that would be wonderful. And of course, if you or your student need any help in terms of managing these expectations or also paying for even the college credits, please let us know. So what is this course going to be graded based on? Well, there's going to be classwork, which is the in-group class work. I'm sorry, in-class group work discussions, the assignments that we do here and there, and participation. The assignments are going to be more sort of long-term based. So for example, we're just now embarking on our standard operating procedure, our lab manual per se. So the students will be designing and really kind of working and reworking their lab protocol so that it is down to a procedure that is repeatable and consistent. We're going to be doing actual lab work, which is of course going to count towards their grade if they're maintaining a clean lab space, if they're listening to instructions, if they're actually participating. You know, being on the sidelines is not going to really work in a class where, you know, you're in a group of 2 and the work product requires you both to step in. So it's going to be important that that's maintained and monitored and that your student understands that expectation. Homework is really just an individual group research kind of work. So if you need to read an extra paper to get this done or to get that straight, well, then that's sort of on you. This is the style of this course. And I am there to guide and help and clarify and find and, you know, hopefully receive grant money to fund this work. All assignments are going to be posted on Canvas and they will be uploaded on Canvas as well. Due dates, of course, will vary. This is a very sort of fluid sort of course. So as I mentioned a moment ago, I want to reiterate the idea that this is new for this year, have this course as a dual enrollment course with Seton Hall, which means that your students, by simply participating in their Columbia High School Senior Science Research course, are able to get 4 college credits. Of course, those credits don't come cheap. They're $100 a pop, so $400 you would have to pay to Seton Hall University. But in return, what you end up getting is the ability to have that transcript from Seton Hall, even as a high school senior, demonstrate that you've got 4 college credits, which is essentially like taking another AP. Because essentially when you take an AP exam in May and you get a 5, you get basically college credits. So this is sort of the notion. I want to call your attention to Project Acceleration. Links are on Canvas. Register at Seton Hall using this code BIOL 1104, I should say, PCI. The course is named Biology in the World Around Us. And as I said, it's $400, but you will first have to register and then get a link to pay. So since all of this needs to be completed by October 13th, I would aim for the 10th, the 4th, about a week before, to ensure that all of the steps are able to be completed by October 13th. You can find forms here, and this link has been inboxed to your students. You're going to print that form after you fill it out, send it here. You can call this number for any assistance. And then if you do not receive an email within a week of your registration, please don't waste any time and contact Project Acceleration. So the ways in which you can help your student, well, besides just helping them register for the dual enrollment, okay, I want you to maybe check PowerSchool weekly, every other week. It will be synced with Canvas. Maybe get acquainted with the Canvas modules. Helping them stay organized is always wonderful. As you know, they're seniors by now, they've figured out a lot, but sometimes they can still use a nudge. So I would say if they're needing more time, that we can negotiate some time during period 9 maybe as well. Maybe even a little bit after school, but I do have obligations outside of school as well. And you might ask your student just about their research topic over the course of this year. We are doing proposals, we're fine tuning our proposals now. The project is going to be underway hopefully sometime in October. Maybe ask them about their work group dynamics. Ensure that dual enrollment is done by October 13th. Maybe ask about some research contests, maybe seek them out yourselves. And then, of course, as I said, around midterm time, we're going to have a research presentation, and then our final is going to be a presentation as well. So with this in mind, I just want to sign off here and note my email and the inbox feature on Canvas. If you'd like to be an observer, that's always an idea of being able to stay connected. So I hope you have a wonderful evening. And so far, I have had the great pleasure of having your students in my course, and I look forward to what they can do over this year. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.